By definition, a live performance is when music, theater, dance, or other entertainment is presented in front of an audience with real-time interaction between performers and spectators.
I'm not criticizing or saying that it's wrong to lip sync. I think that if you're coming to see somebody who does that and who entertains that way, then that's what you like. You know what I'm saying? If you're coming to see someone who sings and who sings live and who's like, you know, like the Barbra Streisands or the Whitney Houstons, then you come see me.
The recent incident involving Brandy walking off the stage on the Boys Mind tour has reignited a long-standing debate central to live performance. Does lip syncing undermine the authenticity audience expect from a true live experience? The origins of lip syncing trace back to 1957 with the launch of American Bandstand. Lip syncing on talk shows was a form of quality control.
I noticed quite a bit of those like Soul Train, Dinah, it depends on which Dinah show you're talking about. She had like 4, but at a certain point, you know, you American Bandstand's another, you guys would lip sync. Why was that?
The reasoning, the way it was explained to us, because we always went to these shows with our bands and background singers, whatever, prepared to sing live. But depending on where their studio was and how it was set up, you could not get the sound. So singing live was just not an option. That's what changed with Midnight Special and Rock Concert. Those were live. That was like, you better do it now.
Burt Sugarman's The Midnight Special and Don Kirshner's Rock Concert are credited with popularizing live television singing, presenting film concert experiences taped live in front of thousands of people every week. Midnight Special and Rock Concert allowed fans to experience their favorite artist in a live setting in case they couldn't attend an actual live concert. Another way fans would experience their favorite artist was through live albums. And it's in this medium that artist integrity can begin to be questioned. A clean-up woman is a woman who... Take, for instance, the platinum-selling Betty Wright live album, considered her best work. One fan noted, yeah, 1978's Betty Wright Live was billed as a live set. Anyone listening to the audience would recognize them as being overdubbed. It may have been recorded live in a studio, but it sure wasn't in front of a concert hall crowd. Years later, when the album would be reissued by Vinyl Records, they would put a disclaimer saying, even if it wasn't actually recorded in concert, Betty Wright Live is an ideal way to remember this performer. In 1999, before the re-release of her landmark 1972 album, Amazing Grace, Aretha Franklin revealed that some of the songs, including Old Landmark and How I Got Over, were re-recorded in the studio. Both Wright and Franklin's albums show that live isn't just about talent, but about artists and record labels operating with a sense of honesty, integrity, and trust with their audience. While lip syncing was never a secret, Steve Crow of the Times Leader wrote, lip syncing was only tolerable on American Bandstand, but not something billed as spectacular. The Oregonian wrote, it wasn't until the 1980s when MTV began preaching the message of style over musical substance that pop performers began doing it in concert. To put it plainly, before 1987, the technology to lip sync and live performance did not exist.
It's amazing how fast the technology is moving. From the days of the wax cylinder, we've come to the LP, to the cassette, to the compact laser disc. The next step looks like digital audio tape.
Believe it or not, this little thing is causing a political controversy. It's called DAT, digital audio tape. It's half the size of a cassette with twice the playing time of a compact disc. 2 full hours of incredible digital sound. No hiss, no distortion. And unlike CDs, you can record on them too. They're already on sale in Japan, but they might never reach America, thanks to some heavy lobbying from the recording industry.
This new technology allowed sound engineers to sneak tape vocals in place of real vocals in a live concert setting. The introduction of this technology overlaps with the rising popularity of stadium and arena tours, spearheaded by artists such as Michael and Janet Jackson and Madonna. But this technology would also be responsible for the scandals that would rock the music industry in the late 80s and early 90s, with the likes of Martha Wash, Lolita Holloway, and Milli Vanilli.
The vocals that I did are my vocals, but they have someone else going out lip syncing or being shown in a video.
The Milli Vanilli debacle shattered public trust, revealing how widespread lip syncing had become. It was to the point that even true vocalists were now being questioned. After Whitney Houston's stunning performance of the national anthem at the 1991 Super Bowl, many assumed she had lip synced. She would later perform the song live on television to prove she could sing it. Not because she needed to, but because the public no longer believed what they were hearing. It reached a breaking point when even fans were starting to sue their favorite artist for lip syncing. These suits claimed deceit, breach of contract, and deceptive business practices, which were all prohibited by Illinois consumer fraud law. In May of 1990, politicians proposed a law requiring artists to notify customers and concert goers if they were going to use pre-recorded vocals in a live performance setting. By this time, standards and expectations around live performance was now beginning to shift, as digital tape technology affected not only the singers, but musicians, as major artists were now employing taped band tracks in live performance. Anthony Marinelli told the LA Times that artists prefer to use band tracks because it's cheaper, it's more consistent, and unlike live musicians, it's always in tune. President of the Los Angeles and New York Musicians Unions noted that digital technology was beginning to put musicians out of work. And with MTV spearheading pop culture through music videos, the LA Times wrote, contemporary artists are now being judged less on the merits of their musical prowess, but on the look of their latest music video. This would lead to fans defending acts such as Milli Vanilli, New Kids on the Block, and Janet Jackson saying, even if they did lip sync, they are great entertainers. Fans demand that artists get up there and dance and do a live video. And that way, no one leaves disappointed. But in response, angry fans countered. People buy tickets to live events because they want to watch artists accomplish something. Tapes completely negate that. Moving from the 90s into the 2000s, lip syncing became more accepted and expected in pop stardom. During a Dallas concert, Britney Spears told the press, "People think I'm lip syncing, but I'm singing." A critic wrote, "The microphone obviously wasn't picking up her singing," a fact that became obvious when her vocal tape broke during a concert, leaving nothing but dead air. But young fans told the Oregonian, "We couldn't care less about the integrity that separates live singing versus lip syncing. We just want to see the people in the videos." And that line of thinking is how we get to where we are today. As a consumer, do you want to see the celebrity or do you want to see an artist at their craft?
Baby, you concerned about if Nationwide is on your side. You need to be concerned if Jesus Christ is on your side.
With the rise of TikTok and vertical video, audiences have become desensitized to lip syncing, as it's now a staple of entertainment culture, from lip sync battle to RuPaul's Drag Race.
The time has come for you to lip sync for your life.
To social media itself, lip syncing is everywhere.
I think that if you're coming to see somebody who does that and who entertains that way, then that's what you like.
No matter what, the lip syncing debate all comes back to artistic integrity. When asked why she doesn't cut corners in her live shows, Tina Turner stated, "The people paid for a show. I'm going to give them a show." Today, artists are billing entire tape performances as live, aware that consumers will pay more for less because more value is placed on perfection than presence.
You know what I'm saying? If you're coming to see someone who sings and who sings live and who's like, you know, like the Barbra Streisands or the Whitney Houstons, then you come see me.
So as consumers, we must now ask ourselves, are we here for the art or for the spectacle? Or better yet, what does it even mean anymore to perform live?